And we all said how it looked too easy on Friday night with the Phillies over the Marlins. And we all kind of used it as an opinion, but not a best bet. Our gut just told you it was too easy. Well, it wasn't too easy. They won that game. But one thing I said on the show Friday was that good quality road favorites come to play in game one on Friday nights normally. I thought the Marlins would get them either Saturday or Sunday. And if they won both games Friday and Saturday, that getaway game Sunday, that randomness of Sunday baseball might be when the mighty Phillies fall. And that's exactly how that series played out. So I don't discount the fact too much that they lost 6-7 yesterday to the Marlins on getaway day. It does concern me, though, that they only had 6 hits. Their offense was in great form, though, before that. 16 runs, 27 hits the 2 games before. Mets were a little sluggish against the Braves, scoring just 3 runs on Friday and Saturday, but they had 10 hits yesterday. I look for both offenses to hit the ball well. You mentioned that 8. There's actually mostly 7.5s out there. This total did open 7. It's now it opened 7.5. It's now 7.5 over 15. Some 8s are starting to show. I like the over 7.5 while it's still available. I think both pitchers are hittable tonight. 2 left-handers going. And one thing I like to do when we have lefties on the mound is kind of dig deep into the lefty-righty splits for the teams, not against starters, but against the overall all pitchers faced. Phillies are the second best offensive team in baseball on base plus slugging, and their numbers against lefties are almost equal. Mets slightly weaker against lefties, but only a few points. So I think both teams will hit these pitchers well tonight. I think both teams are rounding into decent current form offensively, and both starters are coming off good outings. I think they're due for some regression. So I'd look at over 7.5 Mets-Phillies tonight at 7 Eastern.
Is this one that you're looking at is full game the way to go here, Steve? Or are there bullpen issues that we might want to be aware of for either team that maybe make it a first 5 as opposed to a full game? Talk about that thought process for this total.
Yeah, I mean, both teams, as you know, Teddy, play Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So the bullpens have been a little bit taxed. There's no day off here. So I think you could make an argument. I'm usually more of a full game guy when you have 2 good bullpens. And the Mets bullpen has been excellent this year, 2.79 ERA, one of the best in baseball. Phillies' overall numbers haven't been great at 4.6, but if you look at their road bullpen, it's 3.4. So these are what I consider two quality bullpens. So I would be more comfortable with the full game over for that reason, even if they're a little bit taxed. That just gives us a little bit more time to get the runs. Definitely not opposed to the first 5, though, because when you have 2 good bullpens like this, you do want to somewhat take them out of the equation. You can always split it. You know, this might be a good situation to split it, half a unit first half a unit full game, because the bullpens are quality, but they're not exactly rested. So I think either way is fine.